Welcome in, welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. I want to go over two things on this video. First, so I don't forget, my last video I said there's a new channel to subscribe, and I seen a few comments under the video, and I appreciate it, stating that, you and Titan were the first ones to do it, this and that. I'm just going to give a little background on myself because I don't want people to take me as like I rose from the ashes and I had all this information built into my head. I learned everything that I know today due to YouTube. Okay? I had no knowledge of anything. I was pretty much a follower back then. I followed people's advices or their tips or whatever the case is. I didn't really have the eyes to see. I didn't know my abilities until later on in life, pretty much until probably late in 2020. When like COVID happened and everything got shut down, it started to make me think like, what the hell is going on? This must be something bigger. And then I got back onto Twitter, and then I started seeing different articles, and I just started piecing little pieces here and there. So just to fast forward or whatever, I decided that, all these crazy thoughts I was trying to talk to my friends around where I am, around me, started looking at me like I was crazy. So whatever. So the story goes, obviously, you start to talk to your friends and family. They start thinking you're crazy. So then you kind of just stop talking about it, because I was like kind of asking questions like, yo, did you notice this? Did you notice that? How do you feel about this? And then people would be like, yo, talking a little bit out of whack. So whatever. I started going on YouTube and started listening more to more stuff. And then, I came across a guy. His name was Crypto Mike. I enjoyed his content, It's probably not for everybody, but I enjoyed his content. And he actually was like probably the first person to start training me, I would say, on how to look at things. So, for instance, he was breaking down a scene, and there was somebody in the background that was holding a shopping bag, and he pointed that out. And I was like, wow, that's when I started figuring out. And then I had a few friends that were kind of in the same field of like media and stuff like that. So whatever, I started asking questions, being curious, and started teaching me on how to investigate around my surroundings. Look around me, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, why is this here, why is that here. Then I had friends in the media that, say, well, if it's in the movies, then it's meant to be in the movies for a reason. So then that was another thing that I had to pick up also. And then I had to remember, like, if they're setting up a movie set, they're putting things in there for a reason, especially cartoons. Cartoons is more of a tricky thing because they have to draw it in, and they're actually drawing these things in, so they want you to see everything in these cartoons. So that being said, I was following the crowd, following the hype. I got sucked into the XRP hype crowd and all this other stuff. And there was some people that I actually looked up to, right, growing up in life, and they actually had said that they were all in on XRP, all in. They don't buy anything else, not even XLM. They're all in on XRP. And there's one guy I know, he was like in the military and everything, and he was very well connected from what I know. And he was, I was asking him, oh, have you looked into XLM? Because then I started looking into coins. And I think from what he said, because he said he had over 100,000 XRPs and that's all he buys, I started listening to YouTube, and then I was getting into the hype. And then again, I was seeing, the 300 partner bank partnerships, and the guy Brad sitting in front of sitting in the same rooms with world leaders and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't see any other CEO doing this stuff. So whatever. I'm just babbling anyway. Just rolling into the hype, how I got into XRP, and I started doing my videos and everything like that. And then there was this one person. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name, but there was this one viewer on here that commented that put me on and said that those atom signs, because then I thought that it was Cosmos, right? And I was doing a video on Cosmos from the Phoenix, that magazine in 1988, the Phoenix burning, the new currency. So I thought it was Cosmos at first. I thought it was XLM, then I thought it was Cosmos, and I was doing whatever my video, and somebody had pointed out that it was this token XPR. So shout out again. I'm sorry if you are watching this video. Please leave in the comments that you were the one that put me on. Anyway, then they put me on to XPR. Then a viewer of mine, I think, was trying to guide me. I don't know if New Titan 888 had came out already, but his videos were there, and I didn't fully understand New Titan's 888 video. And this one particular person, Royal P, we got connected. He reached out to me, and very knowledgeable person, and we were working back and forth. He would enlighten me on some stuff that I was kind of rough about. He would polish it off and bring it to light. And he had told me that I had brought some light to him. So it was a nice neutral exchange of, figuring out what was what. And we were both working to figure out what the big bang coins are. I'm not going to reveal the second one because I made him a promise I wouldn't. If that's on him, I don't know. And if it is the person I'm talking about, the person that I asked you to subscribe to their channel, Crypto Liking, if that is the person, I would advise you to subscribe to his channel, because it was only because of that person I was able to see much clearer and much better what XPR was and what New Titan 888 was trying to say. So I would really have to give a lot of my energy and shout out to that particular person, Royal P, because he really put me on a path of lasered focused energy, I would say. And because of him being very persistent on saying, it's this, and you need to look at it like that, and need to look at it like this, he really made me grow, I would say. So, I would like to give a lot of my knowledge that I got from that particular person. So if you still are watching, I know you disconnected from me, and I understand. You go on your own journey. Sometimes you need to concentrate fully and not be bothered by any type of energy around you. And I understand it. And I wish you well. And wherever you may be and wherever you are, I know you're going to make it. You helped me. And I hoped I helped you as well to where you are. If that is you, Crypto Liking, great work. I'm very impressed. Great job. Keep doing what you're doing. You never seem to disappoint. And I love what you're doing. And again, you enlightened me with that last video of the pool, because now I am convinced that all this crypto shit and why comics are out is because they're probably leading us to this big event. And comic books play a very big part in cryptocurrency. As you can see, the last video that I showed you, and there's many other videos from Crypto Liking, you should watch them all. You can see that there's a character called Mr. Pool. We know that on Twitter there was another person called Mr. Pool. So all these things are all adding up. As well as, let me enlighten you with some other stuff. How about if I told you that the Bearable Guy riddles all connect to Batman? So you're going to hear it first. I'm going to tell you right here. The Bearable Guy 123 on X.com is most likely speaking about the movies, different movies from Batman. Okay? From everybody. Like, and maybe I'll do another video, but I'll say it right here. Like, look at David Schwartz. He was tweeting out all the penguins, right? So you have penguins. How all this shit started in 2020 over a bat. So then if you go into the the Frankcoin episode on The Simpsons, you'll go and you'll see in the beginning, there are cats. You got Catwoman, right? If you go watch one of the Batman movies with Catwoman in it, you know how you see Marge and the baby, they were behind the fence, right? And Lisa was walking, and she was a cat also, and they were behind the fence with the spears. Well, go look at one of the Batman movies. They got kind of the same fences with Catwoman in there as well. Okay? If you don't really believe me, go look at the bearable guy, the bear. All he has is his mask. Who wears a mask like that? Robin. I mean, you know, you guys can go and run and say, I have somebody else coming at me telling me how these riddles about XRP and how the XPR community is a bunch of fucking idiots, blah, blah, blah. You know what? At this point, it doesn't even matter what you call us, what you think about us, because the information is the information. The riddles are the riddles. No matter how many times you want to call an XRP your family or your army, no matter how many times you want to call them the smart ones or whatever the case was, no matter how many times you want to say XPR holders are foolish, you're not going to change what's about to happen. Okay? And I know you're desperate, and I know you want X.com to use XRP. Whatever. I'm okay being the fool, but I'm going to tell you from my gut, he might use XRP, but it's not going to be the main one. Okay? It's going to be XPR. Most likely, it's going to be Doge. All right? He loves Doge. Okay? So, not to really go back and forth, just really, so getting back to what I was saying, I would really be nothing more than another viewer on YouTube instead of a content creator if it wasn't for Royal P explaining in detail and deeper what New Titan 888 was trying to show me. So, shout out to New Titan 888 for showing love to Crypto Liking. And I bet New Titan 888, well, see, I don't know if Crypto Liking is that person. But let's just say if it is. And if it is, I don't think New Titan 888 even knew that there was a person out there that was totally in love with his work. And was sharing it with other people. And opened many eyes, because that person opened my eyes to New Titan 888, and I started my channel and I started speaking about it. And I hope that most of you guys found New Titan 888 through me. I mean, whatever. I just hope you just found your way to New Titan 888, regardless if it's from me, through somebody else, or whatever. Because those people are very knowledgeable, and it's just weird how like you watch a video and I don't know, I just like felt energy, and I hope it is Crypto Liking, that person that I worked with. I hope it is, because I really would love to see him, cherish. I know he was in a position where he felt like he couldn't really speak, and maybe that's why he felt the trust to put in me. But if you are out there and you're watching, I apologize if I didn't represent you the way you wanted to. But I am happy that you freed yourself and you're finding more about yourself. So that being said, stop babbling on. That's it. So I just wanted to put that out there. I pretty much would still probably be a viewer if it wasn't for my viewers. So peace and love. Thank you so much out there for always commenting, even the silly people. I guess you just make me feel like I know what I'm doing. And that's about it. So have a nice day. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing.